Today I'm visiting my friend Steffi in her garden, and Steffi also has a YouTube channel, and we live 40 minutes from each other, and this is the first time that I've visited your beautiful garden. So Steffi, what is your zone, and if you want to tell our friends your YouTube channel, and I'll list it in the description below as well.
Wonderful. Hi everybody, welcome to my garden. I'm Steffi here from Grown in New England. That's my YouTube channel, also my Instagram. And we're in a zone 6 here in Attleboro, Massachusetts, southern Massachusetts, very close to the Rhode Island border. So
yeah, Steffi has a really lovely garden here, and it's gorgeous. I think this might be your favorite flower over here, the dahlias. Yes.
You shouldn't pick favorites, but that's all.
I know. We all say we don't have a favorite, but we all do.
Sure.
And so the dahlias, and they're looking absolutely gorgeous. And she also has the most incredible stand of zinnias right now. So we're going to take a few minutes to walk through my friend Steffi's garden. Steffi, these dahlias are gorgeous.
Thank you.
So pretty. If you want to tell us what variety is currently your favorite, you have one. I know we already said that we didn't have favorites.
So yes, what we see over here, I haven't coordinated them truly by color, I gotta say, this year, but somehow they kind of turned out nevertheless by color. It starts with like the light ones over there, but I gotta say the most gorgeous ones right now, I think, is my diva here. The name is the game. She always steals the show, shows up late, and demands all the attention for itself.
She really does. She is stunning.
The name is really
appropriate, right?
Appropriate, yeah. And funnily, she's actually early for me this year. I usually see her after Labor Day for the first time. So we're here like three weeks early for those blooms, and yeah, I'm here for it.
I agree. So pretty.
I love all of them. And then we have here some just mixed ones. Daisy Duke here, which is cute. I love the dark stems. I wish I had more dahlias with dark stems. They always give like such a nice like accent color.
Look at that. There's a little sleepy bee.
The pollinators all love it here because we have behind our backyard, we have like basically what I call the backyard. It is a wild patch of like just meadow and wild pollinator heaven.
It's the pollinator garden.
Yeah. Fun fact, this one here, oh,
look, another sleepy bee.
One stuck in there already going to bed. This one is now the third year in a row in my garden because I actually don't like it. It's not my color combo. I don't think it holds up well. It has like wobbly, oh, sorry, bee.
It's okay. It has like a
wobbly heads, and it doesn't hold up well in the vase. So I always leave it in the ground to die over winter. But the last 2 winters it didn't, and now it comes up and yeah, crowds my plants.
You know how it is, Steffi. It's always the plants that we don't want anymore that are always the strongest and keep coming back.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, this one. This one I think is my favorite. Steffi, this is gorgeous.
This is in Peaches and Cream, who lost the peaches somehow. It had still some white in it last year, and now I don't know why that is or what dahlia genetics reason. It could be that it dropped the white in it. But yeah,
stunning.
But you can tell still by the shape and the petal count that it's a Peaches and Cream. It's just very yeah,
beautiful. The way it wraps all the way around, like
it's wild. Like I love to look at it from the back because it's like
it's wild.
The hair.
Yeah, I'm looking at this one right here. Look at this.
It's the same. Yeah.
So beautiful.
Beautiful.
That is a stunner.
Yeah. And then we have here a few of my very favorites. So if you know my color scheme, it is blush, white, peachy. Yeah. That pink. I like that is my sweet spot, and that is what you most likely find here in most colors. Like the Diva is funnily really an exception of being so dark and moody, but I think it goes well with the whites and obviously the pinks. But this is a Cozy Town K.
Oh, she's pretty.
And she also changes the color over time. So now when it's hopefully getting cooler in September a little bit, it goes more into the lavender pink color. It starts off like very, very light and goes darker.
So pretty.
And same with my other favorite here.
Oh,
that's
that
already
one is
slightly
gorgeous.
over, but it's a Bloomquist Compare, and which got nibbled on by the bugs quite bad. We have a lot of bugs this year.
Oh,
it's all the it's all the moisture.
The moisture. I have lots of earwigs,
Yeah.
so I deal with that terribly.
Same here. Like we could probably shake the blizzards and
it'd come right out.
Right out.
You wouldn't get snow from that blizzard, Dahlia.
Yeah.
You would get earwigs.
Yes.
I hear you. Same at my garden.
But then I just love the stem length of the blizzards. It's just wild what kind of stem length you can cut out of them.
Do you do anything specific to get these nice, sturdy, long stems for cutting when you make your arrangements?
I cut them deep.
You do?
For the stem lengths you want your arrangement with, I cut them deep. And this is also all meant to be a flower garden, a cut flower garden. So the purpose for them is to be cut.
Yes.
Which helps like the mindset to actually go and cut those ones out. And for that reason, like I literally left those flowers here because I knew you wanted to come over. Otherwise, this morning I would have gone through and cut and deadheaded a lot of them out as well. Because that's the magic, or that's the most important thing with like a cut flower garden, to keep them going. You got a deadhead and you keep cutting. And now it sounds counterintuitive, but the more you cut, the more you get.
That's right.
Yeah.
That is true. You have a beautiful arbor here.
Yes.
So pretty. I think they call these the Gothic arch.
Yes.
It's gorgeous.
It's really, really pretty. I just got it on Amazon like 4 years ago.
I love it. And here is your other long bed. And this is where you have some more.
Slightly longer. And I have just a few more dahlias here. And those are all the new varieties I got. So every dahlia plant here is a different variety. So I hope I can grow them or I hope I get a good number of tubers out of it to have them next year with a few more plants. But over there, this is a Cozy Town Star, for example. This one is a stunner.
It is gorgeous. Is this what they call the cactus style dahlia? It is
cactus style.
Yes. The little pointy kind of frilly ones.
Yes.
Very pretty.
Yeah. And this is one of my favorites here, the anemone style one. This is the only one which I replanted. It's called in Bloomquist Golden. And as you can tell, the bumblebees live for just that one plant.
And that is because of the center, right?
Yes, they just love the center. It's super open access. They all sleep on it too. So if we come back in an hour, they're all crowded with sleeping bees on it.
So fun. Yeah. And this impressive stand of zinnias. This is absolutely beautiful, Steffi.
Thank you.
Look at this.
That was what I was dreaming about in December, to just have like my little corner where I can sit in my garden and be like surrounded by zinnias.
Well, dream achieved.
Yes. And everything what we see basically from there to here are the floret varieties. So we have Precious Metals, Alpenglow, Victorian Wedding, and Golden Hour. Those are the like orange ones here.
Yeah, these are gorgeous.
Yeah.
So this Precious Metals first.
Yeah.
And then Alpine Glow is the second one here.
The cute tiny double ones are the Victorian Wedding.
These here.
They are lovely.
Very pretty.
Yeah. And then the peachy ones on the side here are all the Golden Hour.
Golden Hour. I love them. This one, would this still be the Victorian Wedding?
That's still the Victorian Wedding.
And then this one is the Golden Hour. Oh my gosh. Stunning. This one. Look at this.
Yeah. Don't look too close. They all have leaf rot and
that's okay. This is the beauty of gardens, like, right?
And end of August here with a lot of water this season.
Right. So they start to get susceptible to a little bit of leaf spot, disease, mildew, and so forth. But totally normal, common.
It's nothing what you can prevent here, if you ask me. And this is an organic garden. I don't like to spray anything in here. Haven't sprayed for 3 seasons, and I'm very, very proud of it.
That's great. So that's great, Stephanie. These are so beautiful too.
Those are a mix of the Queen Lime Blush, and that is the Queen Lime Green.
Oh, it is stunning.
It's like, what do the kids call that green? Brad?
Oh, wow. Well, that is gorgeous. And that will pair so nicely with all of your pretty dahlia colors, like the peaches.
It goes with everything, that kind of color, right? It's so neutral. You can use that one as a filler plant, super easy. And then we have here some cute the Queen Lime Blush ones.
Oh, that is a pretty one.
There's some really cute ones there.
So beautiful. Lots of fun cutting that you can do in this garden, that's for sure.
Totally.
I think I'm going to grow this one, the Golden hour, the golden hour. Yeah, gorgeous. So pretty.
I can give you some seeds. There were so many seeds in the package. And what you wouldn't guess, but from every variety of oh no, we're getting rain on.
Is it? Oh, the rain cloud's rolling in. It's going to cool us off because it's really warm today.
Would, yeah. I have only 5 plants of each variety.
Okay.
5 or 6 plants maximum.
And look how abundant this is.
Yeah.
So you have, let's say you have 5 plants of how many varieties? You have the lime, the queen lime blush.
1, 2, 3, 4,
so
5, 6. Yeah.
6 varieties. So that's 30, about roughly 30 plants. And you've got this huge swath of zinnias. Beautiful. And then your basil that you like for cutting and your celosia.
Exactly. So everything what we looked at so far is beautiful, but doesn't have a scent. And whenever I gift bouquets, I love to gift like something what gives you a whiff of something with it, right?
Fragrance. Yeah, I love
and
that.
And that is my basil. They're a little bit on this side out here. They're a little bit over these days, but the blue spice is still rocking beautifully. I love this one. And this has also really great vase life as long as you cut it in the morning hours when it's early. Otherwise, it gets floppy for like a few hours, but it recovers. So don't let that disturb you.
What color? What's the name of it again?
Blue spice.
Blue spice basil. And you grow it?
African variety, apparently. Okay. I think I got it either Johnny's or Baker Creek like a million years ago. They also save seeds very, very well.
Good.
So I had 1 package, and ever since I just kept going with it.
You collect your seeds.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
And then you have some beautiful more cut flowers here.
And this is all like a very wild patch of filler plants. So snapdragons, which are just rebounding because we had some cool days, even though today is really sweaty, hot 90.
But it is so warm today. We have sweat mustaches, really nice. Steffi, right? Ooh. It's okay. We're in good company.
That's all right. That's just what gardeners look like.
That's right. Right. We put on a dress, but don't look too close at our manicure, right?
Yeah,
the dirt manicure.
Some ageratum from Maureen. So
Maureen Parsons Peonies. We went to her garden this summer, so she gave us some ageratum, and it's doing beautifully.
It's gorgeous.
And it's good filler.
A little bit status, which is which needs to be dead-headed. Snapdragons.
Yep.
Lysianthus. I only have just a few ones left.
Look at that. Lysianthus are beautiful. They look like roses.
Every year when I start them, end of December, I question myself if it's worth it, and then end of July when I harvest them, oh hell yes.
Because
they have
so pretty
3 weeks vase life.
Oh
3 weeks.
That is an amazing vase life. 3 weeks.
3 weeks. You can quote me on that. And this is a little wild patch of self-seeded Ami.
I'm gonna grow Ami next year. So pretty.
Just be careful. It self-seeds drastically, but it's beautiful. Like the seed heads are super sweet as well.
Very pretty.
They're really pretty. So I got to get them out before they seed more. But
yes, and then you'll have an even bigger patch.
And then here my yarrow, which are already dead-headed, that was very productive a few weeks ago.
Is this the Colorado mix?
No, that was like berry pastels or so.
Oh, okay.
From Johnny's or so.
Yeah, so pretty.
Yeah.
But I love your little seating area among all of your zinnias in the middle of your garden.
Yes, I love that one too.
With your little wooden patio, which is perfect.
And everything in the middle is vegetables. So outside is all the cut flowers, and the 3 beds are vegetables, although those are also on the way out. This is succession planted from the onion and the garlic bed. Yeah. So now we have here carrots in it and some daikon radishes, which I love. So I'm German, and like Bavaria loves these long white radishes, which gets cut out super thin with some salt and served as an appetizer. Nice. It's like home. That's why I'm growing it.
That's fun. And I love how you told me, Steffi said that she is growing her carrots in time for Thanksgiving. And
yes,
I want to grow some carrots now. And I asked her how she spaces these out. And what's your tip?
Get palleted ones, because those are just easier. You see them where you plant them. They're slightly more expensive, and you have to use them up in the season, because palleted seeds don't last well or don't germinate well the next year. But when you just plant them, they really space out decently. I have still a few like little clumps, but nothing like I would bad at all. The other ones. So.
And I love that you get them in time for Thanksgiving.
Yep.
This is the perfect use for something where you pick out your onions and your garlic, and then you just sow the carrots. So I'm going to try that next year as well.
That works also so well is because you pull onions and you pull garlic. So the topsoil is already like fluffy and like loose, which they love to really grow. Carrots get crazy, or like those funky ones.
Yes, they look like they have legs. Yes.
Legs or other parts.
Yes, other extremities. Appendages.
That is when the taproot hits something and then it splits off.
It splits. That's very interesting because I have grown carrots that look like that in the past. So nice loose soil is the trick.
Or when you disturb them. Last year, like I grow some more carrots in my grow back garden where I had the potatoes in, dumped the potatoes out, put the soil back, and then seeded it.
Smart.
But I moved them, so I had them just sitting in the middle, all clumped together to have them quick watered every day until they germinated. But then I moved them back, and that just little shake was enough to make them all like little stubbies.
Oh no.
So this year I put them back already in original place. Didn't touch them.
Don't touch them.
I hope.
Set them and forget them.
Set them and forget them. Just water them well so they germinate. That's the whole key in the summer when it's hot. But yeah.
Look at your squash arch. So beautiful.
Would you believe that this is only 2 squash plants?
I do, because you told me about this prolific squash. So tell us, Steffi, what is it?
If you're looking for a squash which can feed a little army or a large family, or the city of Attleboro, because I had already dumped like 40 pounds at the food bank of that, it is the Row 7 center cut squash. It's really pretty. So for example, over here we have some.
Row 7 is the seed company, and Steffi introduced me to them. So I'm going to be growing some of this center cut squash next year. It's like a zucchini.
It's like a zucchini, but it's better because the squash vine borer doesn't get after it.
Oh, excellent. Do you want to pick it?
Great. Yes, please.
Go ahead.
You always think how you can not find those, but they sneak up on you.
They really do.
They do.
That's a really pretty looking squash though.
And if you start looking around it, I have about 15 to 20 more growing on here.
So you can't get rid of them fast enough.
No, and they will produce until frost takes that plant out.
Steffi actually told me, she's like, I can share a plant with you, but I don't want to be responsible for the number of squash that you're going to have on your hands.
Everyone gets a fair warning before they grow it. But the good thing is it tastes actually also better than zucchini because it actually has a taste. That's what Row 7 is all about, to grow seeds for taste. For taste.
Perfect. So, I'm definitely going to try growing these next year, because I actually gave up on zucchini because of the simple fact that I always got squash vine borer.
I couldn't stand dealing with it anymore. And those are like those squash vines are too sturdy to go through. So they don't go. You still have to battle squash bugs, but I take squash bugs over the squash vine borer anytime.
I agree. Your squash vine borer will completely take down your plant so fast.
Yeah. And I have some like green beans with
that's a perfect companion plant for this.
They love it together, right?
Look at you have nice thin green. I love thin green beans.
Then this is the Seychelles pole beans.
It's called what?
Seychelles. Like the island.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not like a seashell.
No, not like a
Seychelles.
Seychelles, like the island.
Okay.
The Caribbean island.
So pretty.
I don't grow any other beans anymore because they just don't stop.
These are gorgeous. I just love how, look at this.
Yes.
The most perfect green bean.
Yes, that's what they are. That's why I don't grow any of the other ones. And they just started to pick up. They lull a little bit in the heat of summer.
Yeah, a lot of plants do.
And like typically I try to give everything like a fertilization once a month. Haven't been able to do that this year due to my work schedule and everything. So everything just got fertilized once 2 weekends ago.
Yeah.
And I think the beans responded well to it, as well as the squash, because there are like 20 other ones.
Look at that. Squash everywhere. Oh, Steffi, you're going to have to be coming up with some creative recipes for these squashes.
I have every squash recipe in the world.
I bet. And you showed me a really beautiful black tomato. Look at this tomato.
Yeah,
that is gorgeous.
Yeah, don't look at the plants; they are all diseased.
That happens at the end of the season. But look how pretty that is.
This is also Row 7 Midnight Roma.
Wow, and it has a good flavor.
it has the most gorgeous flavor. Not only looks, also taste, which is not always the case.
That is not always, that's why I asked. I'm like, does this have a good flavor? Because a lot of times when a tomato is beautiful, it doesn't always taste the best. You just grow it for how pretty it is. And you have a wonderful trellising system here made out of some copper.
Yes, it's
very creative.
Our design. If you're interested in, just check my channel. I do have a video how we built this and how we designed it.
I'll link it below.
It is beautiful and super flexible. You can grow tomatoes on it. Fun fact, I had one on each of my wooden beds, but last year in the winter season we had such bad storms, and from the neighbor twice flew something over and took this one out and the other one 3 weeks later.
That's always a bummer.
It happens.
It does happen, yeah.
It is copper design, so it's not the cheapest, but it lasts really
sturdy, and it's very pretty too.
Pretty, and like for like squashes or cucumbers, you can put netting down, and it's just perfect.
It's just perfect. And you have, this is the what did you call this? Tomato trellising. This tomato trellising.
Lower and lean.
Lower and lean is your
on a string trellis,
and you just kind of weave your tomato all around as it grows.
Yeah,
perfect. And some more beautiful dahlias in this corner.
Yes, let me actually show you my pride and joy. This is a seedling of mine.
So pretty. You want to tell us what that means, a seedling?
So with dahlias, when you grow dahlias from tubers, they come back true to what they were before. So if you have a variety and get a variety from a grower, you typically get a tuber, which you plant, and then you know what you get.
Yes.
If you grow them from seed, it's lottery. It's dahlia lottery. It's the best kind of lottery.
Yeah, it's a surprise.
It's a surprise.
It's like a mystery bag, a grab bag.
So I grew last year some from seeds. Not many. I had actually only like 10 dahlias from seed. And I had 2 really stellar ones, although that is by far my favorite, I gotta say. And you then dig up the tubers of that seedling, which you like, and hope that they come back next year true again, because that's also not always the case.
Right.
So dahlia growers and hybridizers need to grow a dahlia 3 years in a row to make sure that the like DNA or whatever, that the variety is stable.
That's right.
And so this is 2nd year and came back true to what it was last year. And it's like really long stems, super attached, nice angle up, and the color is just my favorite.
So it is dahlia perfection.
I think so.
Let's get a closer look. It's so, so pretty.
Yeah.
Look at that. Gorgeous. And it also has dark stems, very similar to your Daisy Duke.
It's a little darker than usual. Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Yeah. And there's this one here, some more.
It ages really cute.
Yes.
Like,
that is so pretty, Stephanie.
In the spring, it has a little bit more pinkish color to it. In the heat of the summer, it was almost coppery, and now it's back to peachy. It's like, it's wild.
It is stunning.
Yeah.
Gorgeous. And this was lovely. You have a very beautiful collection of dahlias and stunning zinnias as well. So thank you so much for sharing your beautiful garden with us.
Oh, thank you for coming over.
Anytime. I would love to visit again.
Oh, please.
Steffi and I are going to have a soil block learning session. She does a lot of great things on her channel. So I will link that below for you to check out. Grown in New England with Steffi.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please hit the thumbs up button, and please consider subscribing so you don't miss any of my future videos. And we'll see you soon.